Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. So, as you all know, I'm a life coach, and the reason I got into life coaching was because so many expats and their families had reached out to me. They were like, "You all seem very happy here. We're having a hard time adjusting," and on and on and on. Okay, so not good news today. So, this is the fourth couple that Devlin and I know personally in our so-called little circle of friends that have moved here with their families and made this their home. Well, they are now getting a divorce. When I first met this couple and had a chance to hang out with them for several hours, because we did a day at the beach, and I told my friend, I said, they're not going to be here long. They're either going to be leaving in a year together or separate. Let me tell y'all why. When you are moving to another country, everybody in the house needs to be on board, or more than halfway on board. Because that person that's not on board, that does not want to move, they are going to come here and they are going to pick this place to pieces. They're gonna find something wrong with this beautiful beach. They're gonna find something wrong with the seaweed. They're gonna find something wrong with the temperature, the heat, too much sunshine, too much rain. No matter what it is, they're gonna find something wrong with it. So you kind of gotta be on the same page when you make the move. And everybody's always commenting, and asking, because me and Devlin are so happy and it seems like y'all enjoy, y'all love it, y'all never have anything bad to say. Not true. If I see something wrong, something I don't like, I'm the first one to speak up. But it's never anything that's so bad that would make me say, yeah, we made a mistake. Yeah, I'm ready to move back to the US. Because if everybody's not on board, they're just going to make it hard for everyone else. The crazy thing is, they moved here with their kids, and guess what? The kids love it. The kids are happy. The kids don't want to move. And so the one parent who wants to stay is already talking about custody, and it's going to be an ugly divorce, and all of these things. And the parent that wants to go home, or that's not happy here, never got adjusted, is bitter and mad and upset that this person disrupted their life. And so I was like, why did you all move if everybody in the house wasn't ready to move? Well, the one person that really wanted to move was the breadwinner. So that just goes to show people in relationships and marriages, it pays to stay independent. You're a team. Devlin and I are team Boyd all day long, but I always make my own money. Y'all know me, and Devlin always make his own money, but we have joint bank accounts. We've never had separate bank accounts. But when we made the decision to move here, it was because we were both ready for a different life. We didn't move here saying, let's go try it out, or I didn't say, Devlin, please, try this for me, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like that. We both knew that we were ready for a different lifestyle. And the Caribbean life, it's not for everybody. I don't know how it couldn't be, but it's not. It's not for everybody. And then especially people that are, I think they're about our age actually, but sometimes for people that's not quite our age, or people that's quote not quite as mature, and still like to club and run the streets and party. And look, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do it, enjoy yourself, because y'all know I like to dance, I like to go out, but I'm not a drinker, so I'm not spending a lot of money on alcohol, or any money on alcohol, as a matter of fact. And I don't smoke, never have. Definitely smoke cigars now and then, and that's about it. But we love being here, and we moved here for lifestyle change. Now, I'm noticing a lot of people are moving here because it seems like it's the trendy thing to do. Well, moving to another country shouldn't be a trendy thing to do. It should be, you are ready for a new life, and everybody in the house is on the same page. Everybody in the house wants to move. And it's sad because this is I think it's the fifth couple that we have seen that have moved here, and within a year they just made the 1 year, and I think they were like, well, let's give it a try, sign a 1 year lease because they didn't buy anything. Sign a 1 year lease and see how it goes. And the 1 year is up, and the one partner doesn't want to go back to their home country. The other partner and the kids want to stay here, and they're miserable. So what would y'all do? What do you say? Put it in the comments. I want to hear, your feedback on it. Do you give it more time? Do you stay? And in the meantime, the person that's unhappy is continuously unhappy. How would you turn that around? If a person that's moved here is not on board and a year later they're still not on board, what type of sacrifices are they making to themselves as well as to their family? Because if there's a person in the house unhappy, don't y'all think there's fighting? There's, yelling and screaming and tension and all of that kind of thing going on in the house. And so I really hate that. And when I talk to people who reach out to me, for life coaching sessions and just how to get comfortable and just basically what to do with themselves. And, guys, this channel was about, I did this channel because I was bored. And I had the other Ebony ladies on the DR on this panel with me, and we just found it as a way to get together and discuss our transition and a way to get together and find fun things to do. Well, now it's just me, and y'all know I'm super busy because I get involved in everything. I try to know my community. I try to, get out and just to make the most of living in a place that is so beautiful. It's like paradise to me. And it's 4.5 years later, and I still feel that way. And, one of my trolls on my channel, he said that I'll be leaving in 5 years. So that's only about 4.5 months. And I don't think there's anything that could happen in 4.5 months that would make me say, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I'm finna move. So when people reach out to me and they ask me, how did you adjust or how did you get used to living there? It's kind of hard to answer that question because, I guess it's easy because when I got here, it felt like home. It wasn't something that I had to work myself into or make myself want to be here or make myself want to, like it. It was every day. I was in a routine. I was, getting to know where I go pay bills and where's my favorite grocery store. Where am I going to go and, get my toes done? And where am I going to go work out? And it was just all those kind of things that I was just like I was moved to another city, in the United States, or moved to a different part of my city in the United States. It wasn't anything that was so dramatic and so traumatizing and so out of the ordinary that I had to figure out, and even with it being a language barrier, it was still something that came and felt very natural to me. So, I didn't have that hard transition period like I see a lot of people are having. And that just still goes back to say, why did you move? Did you move for the right reason? Were you truly ready to retire, give up your American way of life? Were you looking for something different, or was it the trendy thing to do at the time because everybody's moving abroad, something to talk about with your circle of friends? Or I don't know, because to me, if it was meant for you and this is where you truly wanted to be, then you would just kind of slip right into a routine and find what you like. If, you love book clubs and there's not one here, then I'm that person, start a book club. Just like I got the library open because there wasn't one here because I love books. So I made this home. So you have to see it as your home. You have to say, this is going to be home. Because I really, really hate to see so many people moving here as a family and then this transition breaking up their family. It's a lot of times I tell Devin, it kind of feels like a reality show. Because I watch reality TV. I know y'all don't believe that, but I do. I love reality TV. Not all of it, but I like the Housewives of Atlanta, Blank Ink Crew, those kind of things. Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I say moving to the Dominican Republic is kind of like a reality show because a lot of people are super happy in their homes, in their families, in their relationships until they got here. And then when they got here, if they both weren't on the same page, then they get a divorce. And so the correlation to reality TV is a lot of people were extremely happy in their marriages and everything was good until they put everything out there for the world to see. And of course, social media is dragging some of my favorite reality stars. And now they're questioning who they are. They're questioning their relationships and their marriages and, and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of the same thing. When you get here and before you got here, your marriage was fine. You just didn't really have the time, to spend with each other and do all the things that you wanted to do. But overall, you were happy. And so then you get here, one person is wanting to be here more than the other. Then you get here and it doesn't work. And, it's so unfortunate. But and it's not to say that had you stayed in your country, wherever you're from, that your marriage was still going to work. It may just be to the point where you've outgrown each other. And this is just something else that shows you've outgrown each other. And I really do. I hate that. So before you all make that move, as a married couple, as a dating couple, as a family, make sure that everybody in the house wants to move. And I know some people are like, well, kids go where I tell them to go. Well, okay, I understand that. And, so you got to be a little bit more lenient and flexible when you move here with kids that don't want to be here. But the crazy thing is, all of the families that I do life coaching with, all of the kids are happy because kids are easy. Kids make friends easy. Kids adjust easy. If there's a soccer team or a baseball team or a paddle team, they're going to be happy. If they can have some activities, if they have their video games, kids are going to be happy. It's always the adults that it takes a little bit more cultivating or pampering to bring around. But I just say, guys, get on the same page. It's a big deal moving to another country. Davin and I are super happy being here. We love it. We love the choice we made. And you guys can always reach out to me at decent hour in the evening. Guys, y'all have started calling me in the middle of the night. I don't know what kind of vampire y'all think I am. I go to bed like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I be laying it down. Sometimes I stay up late, but majority of the time, 10 o'clock. But respect. Don't message me at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night with a random question about, oh, I thought BAM was still open. Oh, where can I find 500 thread count sheets? Y'all, I'm not making this up. People really do this to me. And then they wonder why I say I charge for a 1-hour consultation. This is the reason why. Because all I reply back to it, and y'all know, if y'all have done that, y'all know what messages y'all get. If you want to book a consultation with me, here is my PayPal. It's $40 for 1 hour. And I'd be happy to answer all of these questions that you feel are so important in the middle of the night. Okay, so guys, I appreciate you all watching my channel. As always, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and hit the notification bell. Drop your comments, do all of that good stuff. Y'all know I always respond back to the comments. I'm just here to help with the transition to another lifestyle because it is a big deal. It was easy for us because we both wanted to be here. So think about that. Think about your why. Why do we want to move to Punta Cana? Is everybody's why the same reason? And that's a big question. So ask yourselves that. But I'm out this time. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all next Thursday. Until then, enjoy. Y'all see I'm at the beach, so I am fixing to lay out, have me some fun, and probably play volleyball. So talk to y'all later.